Organizational data is literally the difference between an agent that gives you vague approximations and one that delivers precise, actionable enterprise intelligence. In this explainer module, we're going to look at how connecting a Microsoft Fabric data agent transforms your conversational interfaces by seamlessly translating natural language straight into structured database queries. We'll explore the technical logic, the configuration flow, and the architectural impact of integrating these agents into your solutions. Here is our agenda for today. We're looking at 1. Architecture, 2. Prerequisites, 3. Connection flow, 4. Routing descriptions, 5. Governance, and finally, 6. Constraints. Topic 1. Fabric Data Agent Architecture. Let's get right into the foundational mechanism bridging user intent with raw enterprise data. So what actually is a Fabric Data Agent? It's a conversational analytics agent published in Microsoft Fabric that translates natural language questions into OneLake data source queries and returns structured answers. From an architectural perspective, the operational impact here is absolutely massive. Instead of forcing your engineering teams to build custom data integration layers, APIs, or complex SQL query tools, this agent acts as an autonomous translator. It takes a natural language prompt from the orchestrator, queries OneLake data sources like your lakehouses, warehouses, Power BI semantic models, or KQL databases, executes that query, and streams a structured answer right back to the interface. Say your finance team needs to pull up procurement spend. This agent handles the entire computational load safely, completely abstracting the backend complexity away from the maker. Now, take a look at the technical logic in this flow. We have natural language flowing into the Fabric data agent, which then routes to SQL, DAX, or KQL to output a structured answer. The agent dynamically translates the input based on the target data source. It uses SQL for processing data in lakehouses and warehouses, it pivots to DAX when querying Power BI semantic models, and it leverages KQL for KQL databases. In real systems, whether you're automating BPO, workforce analytics, handling fintech transaction queries, or tracking logistics, this multi-language routing lets you retrieve highly specific data without the orchestrator needing to know the underlying schema. The Fabric agent simply receives the intent, writes the code, runs it, and hands back the structured answer. Topic 2. Prerequisites for integration. Let's look at what you need before you start. Here are the baseline environment requirements. 1. Microsoft Fabric connection. 2. F2 or higher Fabric capacity. And 3. Published Fabric data agent. The architectural reasoning here is all about operational stability. First, you absolutely need that Microsoft Fabric connection in your Power Platform environment to securely authenticate Copilot Studio. If it doesn't exist, you'll actually be prompted to create one during setup. Second, your compute environment needs to be properly provisioned. You need an F2 or higher Fabric capacity, or alternatively, Power BI Premium P1 or higher with Fabric enabled. This guarantees you have the compute overhead required for the translation and query execution. And third, the data agent must already be published within Fabric and be accessible to the maker. This enforces decoupled lifecycle management, meaning your data teams manage the agent in Fabric and conversational architects just consume it in the orchestrator. Topic 3. Connection and configuration flow. Let's walk through the actual setup. The sequence here is pretty straightforward. 1. Select Connect to External Agent. 2. Choose Microsoft Fabric. 3. Authenticate credentials. 4. Select Specific Agent. And 5. Adjust Description. In Copilot Studio, from the Agents page, you hit Add an Agent and then Connect to an External Agent. You choose Microsoft Fabric and either select an existing connection or authenticate a new one. Then you just pick your target agent from the list. But that fifth step right there, adjusting the description, is where architectural discipline is required. The description isn't just metadata, it's literally the primary routing mechanism for the AI. You have to explicitly define the data domain it covers. Topic 4. Data-specific routing descriptions. This is crucial for preventing collisions in real enterprise systems. Check out the operational impact of these two descriptions. Left side, answers data questions. Right side, provides procurement spend totals, contract values, and supplier purchasing trends from Fabricom's procurement data. Because these agents target highly specific domains, vague descriptions like the one on the left cause catastrophic routing overlaps. The orchestrator's AI will blindly route almost any generic analytical question to this agent, leading to failed queries and a terrible user experience. The Fabricom spend agent on the right, however, sets an explicit, precise boundary. It clearly states the subject area and implicitly defines what it does not cover. It's not going to try to answer questions about vendor risk ratings, compliance history, or HR data. As architects, you must always define the data domain and the exact types of questions it can answer to ensure flawless AI routing. Topic 5. Governance and data access. Let's transition to the security realities of putting this in production. Here are the core controls. Enforces Fabric permissions, applies purview controls, respects DLP policies. The architectural impact of governance here operates on a strict zero-trust model. These agents enforce the requesting user's existing Fabric permissions. This means users can only retrieve data they already have access to, regardless of how cleverly they try to engineer their prompt. If a user queries a source they lack permissions for, the system just returns an access error or no results. It will never surface unauthorized data. Furthermore, Microsoft Purview controls, like data loss prevention policies and access restrictions, apply natively. For example, if Fabricam connects a procurement data warehouse, the system automatically ensures that confidential HR salary data remains entirely restricted from the agent's output, even if it shares the same underlying source. Security is maintained right at the data layer. Topic 6. Generative orchestration constraints. Let's conclude with a massive system constraint you need to know. Let's read this quote. Directing users to a Fabric data agent from a topic using an agent redirect node is not currently supported. This dictates your entire architectural approach. Routing to a Fabric data agent is only supported through generative orchestration. You cannot explicitly force a user into this agent using an agent redirect node within a standard topic. A common pitfall for developers coming from traditional chatbot design is trying to manually hard-code this routing. Instead, generative orchestration relies entirely on the AI evaluating the user's intent against the agent's description. That's exactly why we hammered home the precision of the description earlier. If your topic handles spend queries, you can't just redirect it. Those queries must naturally reach the agent through description-based routing. The description is your only steering wheel. So as you design your next conversational interface, ask yourself, is your AI steering wheel precisely tuned to your enterprise data, or are you just leaving your routing up to chance?